Greetings all, I'm Brianna, aka Surrealistma, aka Gemini, aka the Opaline Queen, and you are here with me and Nhandi, author of Still I Give All I Have, Opaline Vet. Thank you for being here with us today, Nhandi.
I'm happy to be here.
Yay. Beautiful. Okay, so introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Well, like she said, I'm Nhandi. I don't have a lot of AKAs, but I will shout out Empress Nons, where I get a lot of my empty thoughts out of. But yeah, I'm an author. I'm a writer, which means I don't get a lot of writing done, but we do what we can when we can do it. But nah, that's me.
And you're in education as well, right?
I am in education.
Tell us what you do about that. I feel like that's your alter ego in my mind. What does Nhandi do in the education world?
Business lady. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I used to teach over at Anacostia High School, but my babies are long graduated now.
Okay.
I'm more of on the teacher side, so it's kind of boring. I just find Black and brown teachers to teach in all of DC schools at this point. Right. So
yeah, that's actually how Nhandi and I met. I used to substitute for the org that she worked with. Then they kicked me to the curb, but
me too.
That's weird. But we here and we better than ever. We love y'all, but we don't need y'all
at all. Come on.
I'm not gonna drop names. I was about to. Let me not be messy. Right.
I am petty enough.
I know. Excuse me. Okay, so you published your first book, right? Still I Give All I Have.
Yep.
In 2019. It's a collection of poetry.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so tell me how Still I Give All I Have came to be. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, wow.
I actually have it. It's in the bookshelf in my room. But
so humbling. I still get weird. Okay, how did it?
I feel it.
It came about just from dealing with a lot of pain, for lack of better words. You go through so much, especially when you're really young, because I was so young and I just knew this was the worst pain I was ever going to deal with. So I had to find a way to get it out. It was either that or, keep drinking. It was one or the other. So I was like, this is the healthier choice. Yeah. Guess I should just write all of this down. So it was really just a way to be sane at some point. But yeah, laws, the non spiritual answer is just I got my heart broken and I just wrote about it. I wrote a whole bunch of sad girl poems about it. But the beautiful part is when I started to feel better, I kept writing. So it has a happy ending. Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna ask, the entire collection is based on one breakup?
Oh God, just one.
Wow.
Just one. That was one.
Okay, that was a potent relationship right there.
Oh my goodness, yes it was.
All right, so that actually leads me to my next question. From reading it, it seems to me that your book is very much informed by relationship, which you just said, and what they reveal of the self. I feel like you're obviously coming into an awakening that we can see from page 1, to the end of a book or the end of that book. So how important are relationships to you and your well-being, and what makes them for you good, fulfilling, dare I say healthy? What is Nhandi like in her partnerships?
Oh man, a lot of humor. I think I'm kind of funny, and I like for my partner to be able to get the jokes and bounce them back. That's a big one, which means communication is also a big one too. Just making sure I have an open flow of security and communication in my relationships is fine, and that's friendships, that's friends, that's family. It's do we have reciprocity with everything that we need? Am I making sure you got what you need too? But yeah, comedy and communication. Okay. Big ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're not a Virgo, are you?
I am a Virgo.
Okay, because I thought about Dave Chappelle, and he's one of the comedic greats. You guys have a very particular form of humor.
Absolutely.
It's very wry.
Particular.
What you mean
by that, Brianna?
I mean, a wry sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's very, You gotta be smart to get the joke. That's what I like.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
That's because you're a Gemini.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my rising is a Virgo.
Come on. Yes, ma'am.
I'm already knowing. He's a Virgo.
Wow.
That's my boo.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of Mercury energy going on
I
here.
know. Okay, so what else inspires your writing?
As of recently, I would say the Black woman experience. I feel like I've said and wrote Black woman so many times, it's starting to feel like a weird word at this point. But just what it means to exist day to day without adding some like weird traumatic like history of pain when it comes to Black people and whatnot, but just writing just romantic day-to-day things. I made toast today. It was great. Shit like that. That inspires me, and still pain, still trauma. I had to slip that in there. My own experiences, because that's really all we can draw shit from, is our own personal journey. So other awful things that I've gone through besides relationship and just the nuances of being a Black girl.
Do you like Lucille Clifton or Ntozake Shange?
Oh my goodness. Give me one book.
Nappy Edges is by Ntozake Shange.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, this sounds familiar, but like, let me make sure I'm not lying to you. I mean, them, and then I've also gotten compared to, or like, I really like their style of writing. I kind of base my style off of theirs. I think his name is Richard Lewis.
Okay.
He's a poet. No, Saul Williams. Sorry,
I
just got
Williams.
Everybody so mixed up. Sorry, Saul Williams is another one that I'm really just like enthralled with listening and reading their work. But
I think he's like modeling on runways now.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it and send it to you. Like, he's the face of some fashion campaign right now.
Oh, I need to see.
Was like, you better do
multifaceted king.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I
been
love
in it
it
for a minute. He was Lynn's boo on Girlfriend.
Yeah,
so I was like,
you know what?
Yeah,
I like it.
exactly. But yeah, I bring them up because your style, like talking about the day-to-day of life and just making it beautiful, making every moment like as glamorous, or it is what it is, as it is, like they remind me of that as well.
Oh, thank you.
Just short little tidbit, like the toast, like Lucille Clifton, I see her writing a poem about toast as well.
You got to give me another obsession, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else to obsess about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, right. You just got one after the other, revolving door.
For real.
When did you begin writing?
Oh God, I think I wrote my first poem when I was like 6 or something like that. It was, I only remember this, I'm not like weird, I only remember this because my mom still has it. It was a poem about what love meant to me, and it was just very like basic and just like love means hugging my mommy and daddy, love, just things like that, and it was just very unprovoked, and like I gave it to them and I was like, okay, now let me read it to you and stuff like that. So I've kind of always been a performer, or like wanting to be the center of attention, and writing was one way that I got that out of me. So since a little bit.
That's deep. She was talking about what love means at 6. I love it.
The drama. She's so dramatic.
And you're gonna sit here and you're gonna listen. Because I love you. Okay. When did you officially and confidently begin to refer to yourself as a writer? I feel like all writers have that.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that until recently. Like, I kind of just stumbled. Like, I mean, I'm published here and there, but it's just like,
you have a lot of work out.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I rededicated myself to that over like these past few months. Like, I got my How to Write About Music. Like, I'm studying. I'm getting it in. So yeah, that's something else that this time has been good for me personally.
Yeah.
But when did you feel good about saying it? Like, I say it, I believe it, and what?
After my first book, it was like, okay, let's commit to it. Like, let's own it. Because if not, then I'm just gonna continue to be all like I might do some stuff sometimes. Like, no, say it. Live in it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. You already told us about your first poem. Great.
Oh, goodness.
Would you say that there's like a writing process that you have? Or is it literally just like, this toast was pretty bomb, let me just write that down real quick?
I wish I had like a process or even just a way to say, ooh, I could tell I'm about to get in the groove. No, it's very sporadic and very just sometimes it takes a lot. Like, I'll be thinking about something over and over again, and it'll take me days to just pick up my notebook and my pen and just like write what I've been thinking for days about. So no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that might be the case because, like, even on Twitter, I just watch you get into your writing bag rants, and it just seems like it's very sporadic.
So just so many different fleeting thoughts. I'm just like, I'm gonna just sound off. Yeah. Actually, don't follow me on Twitter. I know I said that before.
Okay, wait. Just don't plug yourself at the end. But no, I mean, even like you're so funny because I feel like you might be the only person I follow who I see do this where you tweet at you talking to yourself and you literally come back hours and days later and just be like cussing yourself out on the TL. Like, we won't talk about that too much, but it's funny. It's funny. Don't be embarrassed. I laugh out loud when I see it sometimes.
Oh, that's good. Somebody's getting some joy.
What do you want your art to do?
I want people to really take notice. I kind of just want the initial reaction to be like, I never thought of that before. Or I didn't really think about the perspective. Or, I don't know, this sounds kind of wrong, but I kind of do like to trigger people a little bit. I wanted to feel like if there was any leftover of whatever has been on your mind, whether it's something painful or some idea or just anything, I wanted to kind of jump into your body a little bit. And I want you to wear it and I want you to feel it and be like, okay, this is how I feel about that. And actually, yeah, you know what? She's actually dumb as hell. I don't agree with what she's talking about. I don't know what's going on, but I want for you to just have a reaction. I know that's kind of vague in general, but yeah, I want people to feel me.
I don't think that it is. It sounds like part of what you're saying is you want to like stimulate conversation between like yourself and the reader, or even just the reader within themselves. And I feel like that happened when I read your book. I definitely was like, I don't know about that, Nhandi, or I was like this, or I was like, it was sparking things within me.
Yeah.
So I see that, and I can personally say that your work has done that for me. I'm excited for your next book. And I like that you said that you want your work to trigger people. I feel that we don't have thorough enough conversations about triggers. What is a trigger and the function of a trigger? I hear people talk about like safe spaces. I'm triggered, as if a safe space is not supposed to trigger, but a trigger is not there to exist indefinitely and forever. In my opinion, what I understand, a trigger is a benchmark. It creates a point of awareness, but then you delve into that trigger and you work through it and you unpack it so that it no longer exists. And we just annihilating triggers left and right.
Come on now.
I like that you say that you want your work to trigger people, because right there you're participating like in a process of healing. So that's a really deep offering that you're giving.
You know, you're making me feel real good right now. Oh man, that's real, that's genuine, that's love.
You're welcome. No, I'm glad you're feeling good. You make me laugh so much every time I see you. 3 favorite authors? Poetry or not? Anything? Younger, old, deceased, or with us?
Yeah. I already named one. I like Bessie Price.
Okay.
She has this way of doing the whole like nuances of the day. Like she wrote a whole like calendar for her lover, like how she felt, and they were all just like 4-line stanzas, and they were all so like simple and subtle, but like you could tell she was in love. Okay. So I do like Bessie, and I like bell hooks. I love bell hooks. Oh man. Even though sometimes I'll be reading her stuff and I'm like, girl, I don't know about that. But that's what I like as well. So I'm like, okay, those are my 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you read Hooks' Love Trilogy?
Yeah, of
That
course.
one.
Of course.
Right. That's the seminal.
Yeah.
That's the seminal text. Yeah, that's my favorite of her, I would say. Check it out. If you want to be a better lover person, more self-aware all around.
Seriously.
Check it out.
Seriously.
Okay. Can you name any local or other independently published authors whose work you like?
You. Like seriously, like when you wrote your essay, I can't remember the title of it. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm not gonna
Black women's fiction as sacred text. Yes.
There we go.
Pursuing the canon.
There we go.
Yes.
Come on now. I remember like reading just like the first little excerpt, and I'm just like, I'm about to retweet this. Let me put this on my story because I haven't even finished it, but we all need to go ahead and.
It's long. I understand. Thank you.
No.
Just piece it. I feel you.
It's one of those things that's like, I gotta let this resonate. I gotta let this sit. So I'm gonna read a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to evoking some things.
Thank you.
Yes. I will say I picked up a book. Man, you know what's bad is I know their Instagram handle and not their actual first and last name. I think they're like DIA and Marla or something like that.
Diane.
I'm
sorry, Diane, if I'm butchering your name, but I know who you're talking about. She vended her book at the last year's anniversary show.
Yeah.
At Black Hat. Yes.
Yes. All right. So in much SZA fashion, this is called 20-something. Chasing patience is a losing game. I sit and I wait and I twiddle my thumbs just for the earth to move on without me. I wonder how everyone is sprinting forward when I can't seem to catch my breath. My first destination gives me no rest. I rush past people I think have given up. They look tired, they look scared, they are clearly stuck. But every time I slow down, I feel a little clearer, I feel a little lighter, I can see the picture bigger. Exhausted, I let patience chase me, which gives me time to go down paths I initially didn't see. I'm not sure if curiosity will outweigh my fear, but I have to do something. I can't just sit here. And that's 20-something. And big shout out to Bay, who is a great reminder of sitting still and enjoying the beatiness and the peace of the present moment. She does an amazing job with reminding me to do that. So, love you, Lou. Ciao. Yes.
Yes.